What to do when your divine masculine is still in their sexual energy. When your divine masculine is still very much in their sexual energy, that is when you pull back. You need to pull back your energy, because as the divine feminine, your job is to continue your spiritual energy, okay? You are leading this journey spiritually. And when you are leading the journey spiritually, you are awakening all of your chakras. You are having that Kundalini awakening. Your divine masculine is always behind quite a bit, okay? Not a lot, but they're behind a little bit. And they need time to catch up. They need time and space to be able to come in and lead and be the divine masculine. When divine feminines are in their chasing energy, and I don't mean them contacting their divine masculine, because you can contact your divine masculine without chasing energy. I've done it before. There's a difference when you contact your divine masculine, like I did recently, and it was with no expectations. It was just like a little nudge. Sometimes divine masculines need a little nudge on this journey. And I spoke to Kel about this, and she told me about her experiences with her divine feminine and her divine feminine reaching out. And there were times where, had her divine feminine not reached out to her when she did, she would have stayed with her soulmate, okay? And sometimes you get that nudge to reach out to your divine masculine. However, and I've talked about this in a recent video, when to bend the rules, right? I was not going to reach out to my divine masculine, but I felt called by my higher self to do so, okay? I didn't want to. My ego was like, the hell not. You are not reaching out to your divine masculine. My ego did not want to. My higher self was like, oh yes, you are. Yes, you are very much doing it. And it was very excited. It was very loving. I noticed the difference when, in the past, when I wanted to reach out to my divine masculine, like there were times where I was about to, and it came from very anxious energy. I was worried because I felt something was going on with him, and I was going to reach out, especially in January. And I was like, oh my God, something's wrong. Something's wrong. That is when you do not reach out. I mean, you can if you want to. This is your journey, right? Everyone's journey is different. But for me, when it comes from a very anxious energy, comes from a very worried energy, it wasn't the time, okay? When you contact, if you contact your twin flame, and if your twin flame comes back to you, or even if your twin flame reaches out to you on their own, and if they are still in that sexual energy, they are not ready. And that to me shows you need to pull back your energy sexually, because twin flames are super sexually connected. Twin flames have a passion like no other, okay? The twin flame intimacy, that attraction, there's nothing that can top it. The problem is when the divine masculine is constantly in that sexual energy, they're never going to awaken. Their Kundalini does not awaken. If it's always down here in the root chakra, if it's always stuck down there. And how do we get it to rise is when the divine feminine pulls that sexual energy back away from her and stays in her feminine essence and in her heart space. So you know how when the divine feminines feel the divine masculines, right? We get that arousal. We sense when they are aroused by us. We sense it in our root chakra and we feel that tingling sensation. We do not engage with it. So instead, we need to stay in our power and we lead with our heart and we say, like not now, because that is what's going to get their Kundalini to rise, because they're not feeling us sexually. They're not getting off on us, if you will, okay? And something else that you can do is setting boundaries. You can either do this physically or do it telepathically. I chose to do it telepathically. I was like, I'm done. I am not a sex object. I deserve so much more than just being treated like I'm just a sex kitten, right? Because we know that they're so attracted to us, but we are more than that. But the thing with divine masculines is they think, because they are masculine, right? They are very physical. they don't know how to get into their heart space unless we lead them there. And the only way to do that is if we have to be the ones to show them, right? So we do that by setting boundaries, by being in our heart space, not always engaging whenever it is that they want sexually. Otherwise, they're never going to get out of that sexual space. You have to be careful not to always engage. And I know divine feminines, we do this, right? We engage because we feel that sexual pull towards them too. We don't, like, it's not just the divine masculines that feel sexual towards us. We feel that way towards them too. However, we get to a point where we no longer want that. We want more because we know our worth. We know that we deserve more. And it's okay to be sexy. It's okay to feel sexy. I know that I always feel sexy, especially when it comes to my divine masculine. But I want more than that. When your divine masculine cannot even engage with you other than some sexual phrases or, sexual innuendo, like it's not fun anymore, right? There's nothing soulful about it. There's no depth to that. And so this is a time when you can connect with your DM telepathically and you let them know, hey, I want more than this. I deserve more than this. I will not be engaging in this anymore. I am not a sex object. I want XYZ. I feel like this is so important because I've noticed so many divine feminines have had these little mini reunions with their divine masculines recently, and it's still very sexual. And it's a very short reunion and it's still very sexual, and it's not enough. This is why I said I don't feel that unions are here yet until later this year, but it's coming. I do sense a shift. There is a big, massive shift right now, and it's wonderful because the divine feminines are seeing, they're testing the waters a little bit, and then they're pulling back their energy because they're like, you know what? They're not done yet. They're not done cooking yet. So pull back your energy. Do not give them your all, or else you're going to keep staying in that cycle. And you don't want to be a sex object. You want more than that. You want them to get to know you. You want them to hold space for you. So you have to hold space for them to lead, to come in when they're fully ready, not when they're just hot and heavy, right? Like, you want them ready. And so that is my message for the day. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, a wonderful holiday. That's right. I'm not going to be here for the next few days. I am going out of the country. I'm going to be in the States on the East Coast for the next few days, Memorial Weekend. I'm super stoked. And so I probably will not be making any videos for the next few days because I'm going to be with my girls doing some good stuff for the collective. And I can't wait to update you guys when I get back. I'm so excited. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.